Hello and welcome back to Bug Realms. So guys, on my last video you would have seen me get my 2 unboxings, and today we're going to be housing our Brachypelma verdesi that we have in here. Now, just so you're aware, this is being filmed on the very same day. I put it in this pot with no substrate just so that I could get a camera angle for you guys at the end of that last footage. So as you can see here, it is of a decent size for a juvie, and we're going to be putting it into its enclosure now. Okay, so here we just have a simple setup. This is actually a pre-built hide. I do plan on kind of changing this a little bit later on, but for now it's got a little place it can burrow if it would like to. Now these don't always use a burrow or even use a hide, but I like to provide one just to see how it gets on with it, and if it doesn't use it, we'll simply take it out. I've got some dried moss placed around the back here, and there's a little ditch here for where I'll be placing the water dish. So here is our guy or girl here. Pop the lid off. See if I can get the tissue out in one. There we go. I have my catch cup. I'll use the same pot as the catch cup actually, in case it decides to bolt. I'll try and turn it a little bit so it's actually not facing the edge of the enclosure, it is in fact facing the burrow. I'm not really too afraid of putting my hands in this one, with it being a new world, but you still don't know their temperament. So I'm going to zoom in for a bit for you, and let's see if we can give it a gentle nudge. A little bit stubborn, but it is waking up. There we go. As you can see, it's not like the typical Brachypelma look of the orange legs or orange carapace. It's kind of more of a dark, duller colour. It's also slightly less commonly kept as far as I'm aware as some of the others, especially within the UK at least. And I still think it's a stunning spider altogether. I mean, it may have that slight more beigey, pinky sort of carapace and hairs on the abdomen, but those legs sort of have a slight bluish tinge to them, which I think just looks really, really great. So here's a bit more of a closer clip for you. Now this substrate is still a little damper than I would have liked for it to be in, but the underneath part is actually still very dry. So we'll pop a water dish in now. And it's going off into the hide, so it does look like it will use one. I'm not going to overflow this water dish just because the substrate is still fairly damp. So sorry it's a bit dark and gloomy guys, but as it is at the edge of its hide, let's get ourselves a roach. Right, the roach is just dancing on top of the tarantula. Doesn't seem interested in its food right now at all. Look at that, look. Such a docile tarantula, not phased at all by this roach. Let's get that one out of the way. So guys, as our new Brachypelma wouldn't take to its prey, I thought we'd chuck that roach in to our tea spermy enclosure. Ah, there we have it. Not the best footage of a takedown for you guys, but a takedown all the same. And you can see that he or she is growing quite well from when I first had it. If you want to see the video of where I first ever got my Theraphosa spermi sling, I will put a little video at the end where you can go and watch that one. This was actually a birthday present to me from 2 friends. So I forgot that we picked up some new roaches from Helen, so I'm going to do a feed with this tiny little roach in here. Now let's see if he's hungry. There we go, beautiful. So that's going to be it from me today, guys. A nice little short one with some feeding clips involved as well. So stay tuned, because later on we will be housing our flat rock scorpion, and it is of a really decent size. So a big thank you again to the Spider Shop for that one. So thanks again for watching, guys. Take care. Bye bye.